Welcome back, tennis fans. Another GTL news. This time we're talking about Wimbledon. First, we've got Roland Garros, but then after that, we're going to be onto the grass playing Wimbledon. And we have some very sad news today, and that is the potential prospect of all Russian and Belarusian players being banned from Wimbledon. So last month, the sports minister, Nigel Huddleston, suggested that Medvedev and his fellow Russian players wouldn't be allowed to compete at Wimbledon unless they somehow assured the government that they were not a supporter of President Putin. That now seems to be scrapped. They don't care what their stance is on Putin, and we already know what it is. We've seen Rublev writing on the camera saying no to the war. We've seen Medvedev talk out about it. He doesn't want it either. Pavlyuchenkova. They've been very brave, these tennis players from Russia and Belarus as well, but yet I feel they're still being punished. And well, if they're going to be banned from Wimbledon, that is the ultimate punishment in tennis. You've got Glenn here saying from Reuters, Wimbledon, the world's most prestigious tennis tournament, to bar all Russian players. They originally said that they ban Russians unless they denounce Putin. Instead, they're banning all Russians, including those who bravely denounced the war. Yeah, pretty much what I said. As we know, the current state on the ATP and WTA tour is that players are allowed to compete, but without their flags. There's no national anthems. There is no team events for Russia or Belarus. They're unable to compete in them. And that's just the way it is at the moment. And I understand that. I agree with it. I think banning them from playing Wimbledon is a step too far, however. Moving on to the next one, we have Mike here saying Wimbledon's main committee appear to have taken a prompt decision to ban Russians and Belarusians from this year's championship. Principled stand means 3 of the top 20 singles women's and 2 of the top 10 men will be missing out. I mean, we know they're the very best. Look, I think Chris here, he sort of highlights. So these are the players who would miss out of Wimbledon. We've got Sabalenka, Pavlyuchenkova, Azarenka, Kasatkina, Kudermetova, Samsonova, Alexandrova, Sasnovich, Gracheva, Kalinskaya, Rakimova, Zvonareva, Potapova, Medvedev, Khachanov, Aslan the Lion, Karatsev, Rublev, Ivashka, and Gerasimov. I mean, there's so many. They're very lucky to have so many great players. I mean, we wouldn't be able to list so many British, but it's going to be really bad having a Wimbledon without the best players there. And some of these, you've got to be honest, could be challenging for the title. We've got Grand Slam champions in there. We've got top 10 players, some of the very best. And Sabalenka on the grass, I'd like to see how she's going to do this year. I know she had a bad year, but she's a real contender to win it. She got very close last year, losing to Pliskova. And yeah, it's going to be a very horrible place, this Wimbledon, without the best players there. We've had a similar incident in Australia, Djokovic not allowed to play. And ultimately, in a time when we're going through a transitional period in tennis, with the next gen coming through and some of the real sort of goats of the game leaving, we need the best players playing to sort of grow the sport and get people watching it. So yeah, I'm very disappointed with the news. Let me know in the comments section, what do you make of it? Do you think it's fair? I totally don't think it is fair. I'd love to see the Russian players and Belarusian players playing. I don't think it's their fault. And yeah, let me know in the comments section. Make sure, like and subscribe, and we'll see you very soon.